Hello and welcome. Over the last few weeks I've received a few emails and a couple of letters of people, and not just men, women as well, complaining of large clutch bills. Okay, people are wearing out their clutches unnecessarily. Now, if you really understand what's going on underneath the bonnet, and stay with me on this one, I'm sure I'll teach you you'll never spend another penny on a clutch again. Trust me. Now let's have a look at what a clutch actually consists of. It's a pair of plates about the size of dinner plates. Now this is going to be looking down on it, and I'm going to draw the first plate in there, just like that. And the other plate is there, so they're not actually touching there, so looking down on them. Now this plate here is connected to the engine, which is just down there underneath the bonnet. Okay? This second plate is connected to the gearbox, and because this is going to be a front wheel drive car, the gearbox is connected to the front wheels, which is just there. Okay, and the back wheels are here, they just freewheel, they're just going to get dragged along. Okay, so I'd like you to imagine now you're in your driver's seat, okay, and put your left foot down, all the way down, that's right, okay. So the clutch is down, and these plates are apart. Did you feel the spring when you pushed it down? When you compress that spring, it brings this plate back. Now this plate is spinning around ever so quickly. Very quickly. You've got the pistons in here going up and down, they're just like rods, and they're making that spin around. Now what we have to do is transfer the power from the engine to your road wheels, and this is where the gearbox and the clutch comes in. This is what we call the transmission. We're going to transmit this liquid powder and turn it into mechanical power and turn those wheels. So we've got the clutch down, and this is spinning around. Now if you let the clutch come up about halfway, which is roughly what we call the biting point, this plate here will come up close to that and start touching that. As soon as it touches this plate here, it will make it move. Okay, and it'll make it move slowly to start with, because your foot's not all the way up, but just hold it there for a couple of car lengths, that's okay. That will stop the car stalling and you'll go off smoothly. Once you feel the car get in motion, then you can ease your foot all the way off the clutch, and that will be part of a really nice gear change. So you can see clutch down, it doesn't matter how much gas you put in to the engine, the car's not going to go anywhere with the clutch down. You've separated your gearbox and your road wheels from the drive. So you let the clutch up slowly to the biting point, and then once you move off, ease your foot all the way off it. Okay? So what we don't want to do is have our foot resting on the clutch just in case we need to put it down. It only takes a split second, a tenth of a second, to take your foot off the floor and put it down on the clutch, and you're only going to do that to stop your stalling and when you need to change gear. Okay, what you don't want to do is put the clutch and the brake down at the same time when you're coming up to stop. Okay, as soon as the clutch goes down, you've disconnected your road wheels, and then it's harder for the brake to slow it down. Okay, also when you're going around a corner, try not to have the clutch down as well, because you always need to be able to accelerate out of trouble. So if you're going around a corner, you put it into second gear. If all of a sudden when you're halfway around you notice there's a drunk coming towards you, you may not want to just brake, you may want to put your foot on the gas and go. So clutch up in the correct gear so you're always able to brake and accelerate out of trouble. Now, wives, when you're explaining this to the husband, okay, what you want to do with them is do it stage by stage. Don't do the whole drawing in one go, okay? Because as soon as you say to some people, this is a technical drawing of how the engine works and how the transmission is going to work, the shutters will come down. That's just information overload, they won't be able to do it. So build it up in stages for them. Okay, tell them that they're looking down on the diagram, because that's quite important. They know the angle they're looking at. Associate things like dinner plates, yeah, that makes it more user friendly. Tell them where the engine is, and they think, yeah, I know where the engine is. And then they think they're going to stay with you, and then they think, I'll use it. Then ask them a couple of questions to finish off with. So, where should the foot be, the left foot, in the normal driving position? When you push it down, can you push it down as quickly as you like? And what's the point we call when we're letting out? Approximately halfway up, the righting point. And then give them a good pat on the back. Well done. And stay an extra 10 minutes at the pub today. Okay, so stay in tune for the next lesson of how to save you hundreds and possibly thousands of pounds. Clive St. James wishing you happy and safe motoring.